Hey everyone, it's Rolly, and I am on our 30-day gratitude challenge, and today is day 22, but I'm going to talk about day 20 today. I'm going to talk about day 21, and then I'll do day 22. And so I am a little bit behind, simply because I decided that I was taking some time for me. And so Saturday and Sunday was me time. Friday, I don't work Fridays and Saturdays typically. I did a little bit of stuff on Friday, and then Saturday I did absolutely nothing, and including jumping on live. And so I've got a couple of days to catch up on. But I was out. I'm not sure for all of you who are watching whether or not you guys have municipal elections today, but we do. And so today is our municipal election, and so I came out to vote. And when I did that, hey Mel, and when I did that, I also just finished doing a video from, and actually I just. So from where I'm sitting right now, so if you actually watched my other video on my Facebook page, on my Bridging the Gap Facebook page, this is the building that I was actually in doing the tour of. And so I'm actually at the marina. And so I'm sitting out here. I guess that's what she refers to as the harbor view. And so I am sitting out here, so where the pavilion was, where I actually showed you guys on the video. So here's the pavilion. So like, isn't this, it's breathtaking. We actually have such a beautiful, beautiful space, and today is a beautiful fall day because, as most of you know, if you know me, I hibernate for the winter, and so if I don't have to be outside then I'm not. But today is a very beautiful day, and very grateful for how warm and bright, and there's a little bit of a breeze, so it's definitely fall. But it's not freezing, and it's not snowing, and it's not raining. So I'll take the rain over the snow any day, though. Whereas I know that my friend Mimi will take the snow over the rain, but I will take the rain over the snow. Winter is not my favorite. So Friday's hang on, let me figure out what was it. Friday? On day 20 anyway, whatever day that was supposed to be. So Saturday? Friday? Anyway, whatever day that it was supposed to be. Today's the 22nd, so Saturday, Sunday, so it would have been Friday. So the prompt for the 20th was, hey Aunt Barb, was, who is it that you are grateful for, and in your life, and how come? So who I am grateful, I'm grateful for many people in my life, and so that's always really helpful, but to be able to pick one is my husband Sheldon. And so as much as we've had ups and downs, and no, I'm not cold, that's what I was saying, is it's actually really nice out here. And so Aunt Barb, from where I am, we're just a little bit away from where we actually took pictures the other day, so when you guys were down here, where the tree that we took a picture of is just over there. So that's where, but I'm down by the marina part. So my husband is who I am grateful for. I'm grateful that he's been in my life for the last 20 years, and very thankful that he was there with me as I was raising my children, and both the I know, isn't that awesome that we actually have such amazing husbands? And like I said, we've had our ups and downs, and there's been some times when things were not always great, and I have shared those, but there are amazing, he's got amazing qualities. He's always there to be helpful. He is always there to, he's always been there to be able to support the boys and I, and somebody's actually out going for a walk. And he's always supported me on any decision that it is that I want to be able to do in terms of where I want to be able to take my life and my journey. And so when I went back to school, he supported me with that decision. He supported me with the decision of going back to school and allowed me to be able to do that and allowed me to be able to pursue the career that I am in and that I love. He has supported me on my business venture and has allowed me to be able to make that decision and go through, hey Rhonda, and so be able to make these changes. And so he's definitely my my supporter. He's definitely somebody who I have a very strong connection with and very thankful that he's been in my life. So like all relationships, things go up and down, and sometimes they go sideways, and you need to try and figure out whether or not you want to be able to make them move forward or change them altogether. And we've been fortunate that we've been able to work them out and be able to get them going in the direction that we want them to be able to go. And so yeah, he is definitely, he's always been there. He's always very generous with his time. He is very helpful to others, and unless it's something that we ask, me and the boys, and we all know that what will happen is when we ask him for something or ask him to do something, his very first response is and so we all know that. And so the boys, I would say, well, ask your dad whether or not he's able to do something. And they would say, but I don't feel like listening to him sigh. He's going to say yes, but he's going to sigh first. And so that's so that's a standing joke. He doesn't see it. He doesn't realize that he does it. But he does. He does it each and every time that we ask him to do something. And so we're like, you don't need to, or whatever. But he generally does. He's very kind-hearted, very warm, very caring, and very compassionate, and very helpful. He some of the things that he used to do, that he does sometimes, just not as often as he used to, but different things. And we were actually talking about this. I don't remember who we were with, and we were talking about these little things. Oh, it was somebody who's in a new relationship, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he does these things," and we were actually kind of chuckling, my husband and I, because one of the things that he used to do is he actually would bring me a cup of tea just because. No other reason, just because he just decided that he thought that I needed a cup of tea. Or when I was working outside of the home, one of the places, he would actually work night shift, and so what he would do is he would be leaving roughly about the time that I would actually be leaving to go to work, and he would actually come and he would drop off a cup of tea with a little note, and then he would actually drive off to work. So I would actually come into the car with a nice warm cup of tea and be able to take that home and drink that with a nice little note. And so so those are the little things that he doesn't do anymore. He still does make cup of teas just because, and but those little notes and stuff are things that have disappeared in the end of in the midst of our relationships. He would sometimes just pick up a card and have a little card with something, and so just little messages, and so like those are really cool. And so the joke now is that, and it's not a joke, he actually does do them, but he just sends me little texts and just says, "Hey, just thinking about you," or whatever. So really, really nice to be able to do that. So. But yeah, so he's definitely a person who I am grateful for having in my life, and so that is, so that's all that I have to share on that today. Who's the person that you are grateful for in your life? Like I said, today who it is that I'm grateful for that I'm sharing is my husband, and I just thought that was really important for me to do today. Bye, talk to you later.